As a doctor who works with the terminally ill, Manisha Singhal faces life and death decisions almost daily.
That is why this is so humbling. And in the end, in very few well-defined situations, can you say with confidence that this patient will die?
No, you want to stay here with us?
Most Americans no longer die at home. Instead, they spend their last days in healthcare facilities and nursing homes. Dr. Singhal is a physician at MedLink Hospital, a long-term care facility in Washington, D.C. She says because modern medical technology can keep almost anyone alive, dying today in America is an ethical dilemma as much as it is an inevitable conclusion.
And I remember once being told, unless someone is considered brain dead, to remove life support. It's a very difficult thing. It's almost tantamount to helping to euthanasia.
While euthanasia, or actively facilitating the death of the terminally ill, is illegal, there often comes a point when treatment only prolongs suffering.
However, during the procedure, it was discovered that the cancer had spread further than it had originally been thought.
To help doctors, patients, and their families evaluate such issues as quality of life and the futility of treatment, many hospitals are now establishing ethics committees.
That is, to perform CPR on this patient certainly should not be done, and that other treatment should be limited.
These ethics committees reach out beyond the medical community to include religious leaders and others who bring different perspectives and experiences to bear.
She understands Mom is wanting to stay alive even on all of these things, but not in this state.
Can you move your feet, your toes, anything?
Bob Walker got involved with MedLink's ethics committee because of his experience caring for his ailing 89-year-old mother.
But as soon as you make a decision, then you as individuals have a responsibility to continue in the decision-making process. And that's a tough thing for family and other people to do. And we choose to intervene in what would be the normal course of events.
He advises families to think about these end-of-life issues and to put in writing the patient's wishes long before tragedy strikes.
Bye-bye.
Like most physicians, Dr. Singhal has been trained to keep patients alive. She remembers one case in particular in which the ethics committee helped her understand that it was time to let go.
After very good discussions with the patient's husband and understanding the patient's ideology of her life, what gave her pleasure, what she wanted in her life, what she didn't want in her life, regardless of whether she's able to talk to me or to have even the time to write it in a will. My own philosophy changed, and I did help facilitate the removal of life support at that time. I understand last week she had an arrest.
For physicians and caregivers like Dr. Singhal, improved technology may bring both increased benefits and responsibilities.
Her prognosis as well is pretty poor.
But in the end, death is still a part of life. Brian Patton, VOA News.
Arrest again.